Welcome to the Inkosi Luthuli Oral History Finals, held here at the Mandla Magubula Education Leadership Institute. Inkosi Luthuli, South Africa's first Nobel Peace Prize laureate, dedicated his life to the fight for freedom, unity, and dignity. This institute, named after a visionary education leader, provides the perfect backdrop for young minds to honor his legacy. Over the next few days, learners will not only compete but also walk through history, visiting sites in the Eastern Cape that carry the stories of our liberation heroes.
Hi, my name is Bonang Mantata from Hoërskool Acacia, representing the Gauteng province. I am doing the fight against racism and discrimination. I haven't presented yet. I'm about to go soon. It's been a bit nerve-wracking, but then we gotta push. It's been a great experience as I've gotten to mingle with different characters and learn more skills, and I've been empowered by this experience.
Hi, my name is Winnie Makua from Grill High School in Mpumalanga. I am participating in the Young Historian category, the fight against racism and discrimination. It has been a long day, but I am very appreciative of the opportunity to be here because I have sacrificed a lot, and I'm very excited to be on the stage and finally present my information.
Hi, my name is Mapula. I'm from Gauteng province. I am a chaperone for the team. So this program not only equips our learners with research skills and oral presentation skills, it also helps them to actually be able to understand and acknowledge their surrounding and then the history. And then also it helps them to be able to write their own poems, which makes them to be good literature people, let me put it that way, because of not only do they use this skill here, but also in their subject, such as English, as they do orals. And then third term, they also write poems, and they also do the literature reviews. And then at the same time, when it comes to a subject like history, it takes them back to actually be able to go and research about our country's history and other related topics. And then there's also a teacher category whereby they have to tell us what are the skills that they actually learn when they are assisting their learners doing this research, and then also how do they also plan their lesson plans that is aligned to this program. So this is a good program. I mean, the skill that these learners are learning now, it's a skill that they're going to use when they go to varsity. Some of us needed this kind of opportunities because of not only does it open doors for learners, it makes them to be good public speakers, it makes them to be able to construct good sentences, it makes them to be able to reason with facts.
Today we visit an important part of our history, the Steve Biko Museum in Ginsberg. Steve Biko believed in black pride, self-love, and freedom. He taught us that change starts in the mind and gave his life for justice. So today we are at the Steve Biko site in Ginsberg as we witness how his legacy still continues. Steve Biko taught us that the most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. He believed in the strength, dignity, and potential of black people. And he paid the ultimate price for that belief. His life reminds us that real change starts with self-awareness, courage, and standing up for what is right, even when the cost is high. With us now is Liko Botaman from the Department of Basic Education, who's the Director of Social Cohesion. Liko, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Luni?
I'm good, thank you. So tell me, Liko, why are programs like this important for our youth?
It's because we, as a country, are dealing with a situation now where the histories of different communities in our country are actually disappearing. And we know that there aren't spaces where these histories are recorded and recorded accurately. And so we work with museums and centers that hold the memorabilia about these fallen heroes of our country for children to engage so that they can learn where the country comes from. So that, because you know what they say that if you don't know where you come from, you will never know where you're going. And so we want our children to have a brighter future by understanding where their country comes from.
That's so important. And tell me, Bantu Stephen Biko in particular, why is he such an iconic figure for the youth to learn from and also just to impart wisdom to them and what they take from him?
You know, for Bantu Steve Biko, it was mostly his boldness and his fearlessness, but also his ability to use his intellect to resolve social issues. At the time, they were dealing with social issues of inequality, apartheid, and discrimination, and he used his intellect really to address those issues. Even today, we want young people to use their child and youth agency for them to be able to bring what they can bring it to the table so that we're able to resolve issues that South African societies are dealing with. And we understand that the power and the strength lies with the young people.
Tell me, Liko, as you say that as well, to just echo your last words, why is it so important for our youth to have their own voice so that we have a better tomorrow with the South Africa currently living in now?
You will recall that we have a history in our country where young people never used to have a voice. They used to be ostracized, they used to be suppressed. And after the democracy, we then understood that we needed to give equal opportunities for young people to make known their feelings. And we also see that there's a lot of times where young people are actually exploited and abused because they don't have a voice. And we're also saying that by learning to exercise their voice, they will be able to also then protect themselves from exploitation and abuse.
We're currently at the Bisho massacre site where 28 people were killed on the 7th of September in 1992, and all they were doing was fighting for our democracy and freedom. Where stories like these remind us of our freedom as well as their bravery in fighting for what's right.
There were too much before that one, on the 7th of September. There were too much. That march was led by Comrade to Makengesi Stofi. Yes. May his soul rest in peace. The first attempt went to the parliament. This is a parliament, if you can see there outside, professional parliament of here, but it was a Siskai parliament. We went there, we tell Gozo he must free all the activity of the political organization in Siskai. Gozo, he banned the political organization in Siskai. He opened the political organization, call it UTM, for himself so that we can join the UTM. They shot me. I've got an operation here. It started on my neck up until my arm. I ran there. My arm collapsed. I ran there to this bush. Then I got a taxi there, outside there, because I was thought I was not sleeping here, because maybe you will come and finish us.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to acknowledge the presence of Umalebo as a chief facilitator of the whole program, as well as Mr. Njomane, the director for FET in the department, and all the doctors, the professors, the academia that is in this with us, as well as all the winners from various provinces, the facilitators, subject advisors, the teachers, and overall the learners, your good selves. Thank you for making this day of being in all these heritage institutions. I'm raising all these because I am working for the Department of Sports, Recreation, Arts and Culture.
Why is it so important to constantly teach about our history, especially the rich history of South Africa with our heroes? Why is it so important to constantly echo their names so that our youth also doesn't forget them? What values do you think they add to our children's life today?
Thank you very much. Really, it is imperative that history is not looked down upon, because we have had, as a Department of Education, the times during the transformation when some of us did not realize the importance of history. And when we're saying learners should do science subjects, accounting and other subjects that we thought were scarce subjects. But really, the fact of the matter is that history is the foundation of everything in our lives. And because if we leave out history, then it means that our children will not know where we come from and what has contributed to us being in this era of democracy. And also that would, if we disregard history, it means that we are going to find ourselves repeating the mistakes of the past, and therefore endangering our society, and also not ensuring nation building.
My name is Dibusendi Poko from Gauteng Department of Education. The program continues now, our day 3. For this day, the program was dedicated to the tour to different heritage sites, because that is part of our program. So we went to Steve Biko Museum. We are now here at Bishop Masaka. I must say we had a great day. We have a lot of experience because at Biko Museum, we had that opportunity to see Mama Biko face to face, and the learners were so excited to engage with Mama Biko. There was that engagement, question and answers, and Mama Biko responded. Learners were listening tentatively, and you could see that reality is now sinking, because our learners have been taught these things in class, but when they were engaging with Mama Biko, it was face to face from the horse's mouth. So the reality, it became real that this existed, the apartheid existed.
My name is Nelisiwe Makubeni. I'm coming from the Eastern Cape, of course, yeah, and I'm from the OR Tambo Coastal District. I'm an educator at Bugazi Secondary School in Flagstaff. I'm currently teaching social sciences. Of course, I'm here for the national competitions. And the experience so far, it's been great. Starting from yesterday, we had a busy day, having our learners performing, showing different talents. Yeah, the competition was tough, but now we just have to see about the results tomorrow. They never told us how Steve Biko died, but today I know how he died. And we got an honor to see his wife, a very strong, powerful woman, who was telling us how the husband was, which is something very good. It's something that we never thought we would see, because you only see those things on TV.
So far the experience has been so great. It is so great to learn about our history as youth. This youth enrichment programs are really helping us to learn about what happened, to really give us a clear view about how the citizens, the past citizens fought for us, fought for our justice, and fought for our equal rights. It's a really proud moment for a South African to experience, and such a young learner like I am.
As a historian learner, I would say this was an incredible journey to be here today, and I really gained so much knowledge because next year I'll be doing grade 12.
So this is day 3 of the Inkosi Luthuli oral history competition. So I don't take history as a subject, but my involvement in this project has taught me a lot, and obviously as I'm involved in this project, I have to interview people and everything. So what has been happening today is just like everything I have been researching on is coming together and just making so much sense.
Coming here has really changed me as a person. I think I never really understood the pain and the suffering our ancestors went through until I came here and experienced it firsthand through the documentary of Steve Biko. And I'm really glad that they worked and fought for the democracy that we have today, and that they may rest in peace knowing that democracy has
been brought and justice had been brought as well. It was really eventful. It was really nice.
Deputy Minister, it's a great honor that you, on behalf of the leadership of the residents of Buffalo City Metropolitan Municipality, to welcome you to our beautiful city. In this gathering, the Inkosi Albert Luthuli Oral History National Awards ceremony held here in partnership with the Department of Education in the Eastern Cape. We are indeed grateful. Inkosi Albert Luthuli, a man whose leadership was rooted in courage, conviction, and unwavering moral clarity. So on behalf of the city and the people of Buffalo City, we are indeed grateful that we are here today. Molweni.
Greetings to both program directors, Honorable Deputy Minister, Your Majesty, both kingdoms, both King and Queen represented here, the Executive Mayor of this beautiful metro, the second metro in the beautiful Eastern Cape. But here we are talking about history. History is not just a learning exercise. It is not about gathering cognitive abilities. It is a soul of a nation. It's a soul of a family. It's a soul of a society. It is about how we create, as it is written there, the social cohesion. Here I present with extreme pride the Deputy Minister of Basic Education who is going to change. Let's all stand up and give a round of applause.
So let me take this opportunity and greet the Queen, Queen Stau. Thank you so much, ma. Siyabulela kakhulu ngesixhosa. Ufuna ngibulele ngoba nginciba isixhosa namhlanje. Siyabulela kakhulu. We feel so honored and so respected by you being here. And you are planting a good seed even to our children to see that no matter how high you rank, you can still come down to be with the people. Program directors and Mr. Potterman, thank you very much for bringing this event here in the Eastern Cape. I love this province. Every second month since I became Deputy Minister for Basic Education in 2019, every second month I'm in the Eastern Cape. This commemoration aligned perfectly with the invaluable role played by our local heroes and heroines, community members who had been denied a platform on the historical radar, but now find their voices through this transformative oral history program. The diverse array of topics from which you could choose clearly demonstrates that learners and educators have engaged in deep reflection on the rich history of our heroes and heroines who fought courageously for our country, both before and after apartheid. Your involvement demonstrates genuine pride in yourselves and our beloved country. I'm confident that our former freedom fighters would be tremendously proud of you, not merely for participating to win, just to win a prize, but for your commitment to providing genuine service to your communities, to your schools, and to your country. As we actively pursue the mission and decolonizing basic education, the subject of history, particularly oral history provides an essential gateway platform for beginning this vital transformation. I cannot adequately thank you for all the tremendous effort you have invested in compiling your research project and creating other meaningful pieces such as poetry, storytelling, and letter writing. It would be remiss of me not to make special mention of the many dedicated educators among you who gave so generously of themselves to assist with your projects. I also acknowledge the passionate district and provincial coordinators who advocated for rotating the program's hosting arrangements, ensuring our learners experience different provincial contexts and perspectives. Your sustained annual passion for this program is clearly evident in the exceptional quality of project produced despite resource constraint. This dedication, we applaud you wholeheartedly for this. So, these donations symbolize the material support we have gathered through our generous contributors to help restore our people's lost possessions. And more importantly, the dignity, their dignity. I sincerely hope this initiative will continue in every province that hosts the program's national finals. Without further delay, we shall now commence with our donation, with our handover and the award presentation. May God bless you all, and I love you, people of the Eastern Cape and people of South Africa. Thank you very much.
We are now with Unako and Abulele. They're going to tell us about their experience, and they're also winners of this competition. Unako, which category did you take place in, and which place did you come?
I was a young historian, first position.
And how did you feel about everything that you went through to get up until this point? What were the preparations? What challenges did you face?
I'm so happy that I finally got here. I was so dedicated, practicing every day to make sure that I'm audible. I'm just happy.
Really happy. Congratulations, ne? And then Rena Abulele, which category were you taking part in, and Uze, which place?
I came first in the Young Historians grade 10 category.
Okay, and tell me, coming up until this point, how did you prepare yourself? Who was supporting you? What did you do to ensure that you come first place?
It took a lot of dedication and hard work and consistency with the help of my teachers and friends. I made sure to rehearse every day.
And what was your favorite part about the entire experience? So in the past 3 days, we went to the sites, we went to Ebisho. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the Bisho massacre. I really enjoyed, and I feel like I don't understand history that much. Like, we hear these stories and think, oh, okay, but when I was there, I actually felt it, and yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations. Ne? When Unako, what was your favorite part about the whole experience?
When we went to the Steve Biko Center, having to learn about the history and how he actually fought for us, yeah.
We're now standing with Inkosi Mhlongo no Miss Makubeni. Nkosinathi unjani?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. So tell us, which category did you take part in?
I was doing the Young Historian Grade 9 under the topic the expansion of nuclear energy systems to diversify the electricity supply within South Africa.
Ooh, smarty pants. And tell me, when you came? Number 1.
Yes, I came number 1.
And how do you feel about that? What did you learn from preparing for this experience?
Well, then it was difficult, but along the way, I had a very strong support system, meaning that I had those who stood behind me, like my mom right now. She was supportive all the way, and she sacrificed a lot for me. From the district level to the provincial, now we're at the nationals. I feel excited by the experience because I met new people and made new friends.
That's so good to hear, Ngosnati. And I saw the excitement inside as well when you won. You were definitely truly supported. Ma'am, I saw you crying. I saw you getting emotional. Tell us about how you felt in that moment.
I can't even explain it. To be quite honest, I was very happy. At the same time, I was emotional. Well, I did have that hope that my boy maybe will take 1, or like 2 or 3, but I did not expect 1. So I think it was just God's grace, and also the sacrifices. It's just said that the sleepless nights, the sacrifice, the weekends, because I would even take him over the weekends just to catch up on everything. We would go together, and also his family, they were very supportive. Shame if like we want to go to do the interviews maybe in town, his brother would sacrifice his time, and also his granny, she was very supportive also, and some of the teachers at school, they really helped us just for us to be here. And also they're checking up on us, and some of them like with the interviews and everything. Otherwise, it was the best experience. I won't even lie to you, I've learned a lot. I never thought it would be here, because we started at district level. We went to the provincial. I thought maybe we were just gonna be like end there. I didn't think that we are going to be national champs today. So yeah, I am very excited.
Congratulations, it's so important, and also just highlights how important it is as a teacher to support your learners and what that does. Yabona ngoko, he's won, and you're so proud of him, and thank you now for your dedication. And tell me, ma'am, why is it important for projects like this, like the oral history program? What value does it add in their lives, and how does it prepare them for the future?
I would say, and our learners, not all of the learners, our kids are talented in different ways. Some of the learners are very good at some other things, like he's very good in research, because most of the work that he did it by himself. So you would come to me and say, Miss, this is what I did. Please correct me if there's anything that I need to fix. So he's somebody who's eager to learn. Some of them are good in class. Like in class, he's very quiet. So you wouldn't think that he knows something, because even if you ask him a question, if he doesn't raise his hand, you have to point at him. But then when he gives you an answer, you will definitely hear that, oh, this answer is coming from a very brilliant person. So we get to get different learners. Some of them are good in class, are talkative. Some of them are very good in writing, in terms of research. You know, he's very good in researching, and also he's always eager to learn. He's very current in terms of the things that are happening right now. One time, he asked me a question, and it was like at the end of when I've just answered, "Ma'am, I was interviewing you. Thank you." And I was like, "How can you do that?" He said, "No, I wanted to get some information from you, because I can see that you are refusing to help me." So that's how he is. So those are the different kids that we deal with. So it's very important to support them whenever they need that kind of help. It really helps them a lot, because at least they are getting somewhere.
We're now with Oma Tlajama, who won the first place in storytelling category. Oma, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
How are you feeling? How do you feel about all the work you've put in up until this point?
Honestly, I've been a champ ever since I was born.
Girl.
Yeah, you know, so like when I got here, I was very excited. I actually did not expect position 1. to be honest. I was just like, you know what, roll with it, have fun, and then if you win, it would just be the cherry on top, you see. So then my experience here just taught me a lot of things, honestly, because I've never been on a plane and stuff like that, you see. So traveling and other things and having to experience what we experience on our stay here, it's just exciting, it's very nice.
So from all the sites that we saw, what was your favorite part? So we went to Steve Biko, we went to Ebisho, we've been here. What have you seen? Have you been to the beach?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, obviously the beach is the best part. Duh. So like, I collected seashells there. It was a very amazing thing, honestly. The waves, you know, dipped my feet in. See? So like, yeah, wow.
That's good. Congratulations, and we're wishing you everything of the best, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Tia Majaja. I'm from Northwest Province. I was doing story writing in category B. Oh, I'm so excited to tell you this. When I came here, I was so scared and I didn't think that I will win. But yeah, I did win, so thank you.
I'm now with Naledi Rampai from the Northwest. Naledi, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Tell us, which category did you take part in and which place did you come?
I got position 2 in category B, African poetry.
And how was the experience for you? What did you prepare to come to this point, and how did you feel about everything?
Yeah, it was quite an experience, and with the preparation, it's my first time doing poetry, so I didn't really expect the position really, because I'm not really good in poetry.
Your first time doing poetry and you win. Girl, don't play around. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And tell me, over the past 3 days, we went to quite a few sites. We learned a lot from Steve Biko, Bishop Massacre. What was your favorite part about everything?
I think it was going to the Steve Biko Center and also the beach, getting to know about Steve Biko's activism, the anti-apartheid thing and all.
And what did you learn from that? How, as the youth of today, did it make you feel to see how much they struggled back in the day for us to have this freedom that we have today?
I don't know how I feel, but I just feel like Steve Biko is our hero, and the history, like I really learned a lot. It was just quite an experience, and it's really great.
That's great to hear. Well done once again for the first time doing poetry and you win. Congratulations, ne? Thank you. We're now standing with one of the winners for the African poetry category, Ukarabongo. Karabo, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. How are you feeling after winning first position for this category?
I feel very happy, ma'am, because it is my first time to win at nationals.
And wenze ntoni ukuze ukwazi upreparisha de ufike kule level?
I was benenza African poetry. Then bekunzima because of besikhompyutha nabantu abadala, but if ungahlala ethembeni.
Ufunda kwesiphi isikolo, ufunda ugrade bani, and just shout out to abazali bakho.
Oh, I'm from Eastern Cape, Ekomani, Krizani, West, Nokwana Primary School.
Okay, Inkosi kakhulu Van, congratulations. Ne?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. We're now with Asbonge Mkwane, who came second place. Asbonge, what category did you take place in?
I took place in the letter writing grade 9 category.
And from which school are you from?
I'm from Mandla Mteto School of Excellence in Dumo, KwaZulu-Natal.
Oh, that's cool. So tell me, what did you do to prepare to get up until this level for you to win?
It was very hard preparing for this because I had to practice every day writing the letter because I had a tight schedule with school and homeworks and studying for tests, but I made time to practice writing every single day until I reached this level.
Well done. And tell me, over the past 3 days, what is the best moment that you took away from this whole experience?
The best moment, it was when we landed here in East London. It was very exciting to be in another province. The atmosphere, it was very nice, very enjoyable. I would come again if I do have the opportunity.
My name is Malebule Foka. the Chief Education Specialist for Social Cohesion and Nation Building Curriculum Enrichment Programs. My role within the department is to enhance the curriculum, whereby I look at the content of the curriculum and utilize it to create programs that will assist the learners to understand better, to link the content of the of the subject to our real life. So the oral history is one of those programs that one has linked them to the history as a subject. We all know that history is a living subject because it touches on our real life experiences, and it also touches on our significant events that takes place in our localities, and also that takes place in our day-to-day life, including continentally and globally. So why we are actually doing it is to make sure that to rekindle the love for history. Every child thinks that he is a better person when he only does maths and science. But we want to give courage to those learners that actually take history as a subject, to say they are actually the conquerors of all information, because it doesn't matter the field that you follow. Every field has got an history. Every field has got incidents. So through this subject, or through this program, we are trying to show our learners how to start collecting information, how to start being critical and observant of everything that happens around their life.
Yeah, we're here in the province of the Eastern Cape. This was the last province to host the G20, as President has indicated that we must take G20 to the people. So it was a coincidence that this year was a turn for Eastern Cape to host the Inkosi Albert Luthuli competition, oral history competition. So we are here on both capacities, but because we're in the province, there's no way. We had to visit the schools with the mayor. We visited ECD centers. Want to appreciate our partners who came to showcase their things in the G20. After their showcasing, they just gave everything to us to go and give to the ECDs. We visited 2 ECD centers and we're so overwhelmed, and especially the way the communities have welcomed us. Same as the school. When we visit the school, the entire community would come to the school. So we really appreciate, and it tells that people of the Eastern Cape, they take education serious. And here, it was just overwhelming. You can see these young ones, they welcomed us, and it shows that when we speak of oral history, they understand what we're speaking about. They understand their heritage. They understand where they come from. So we are encouraging all learners to participate, and teachers to support the learners to participate in the Inkosi Albert Luthuli oral history, because it entails many things. It's not just history, it entails poetry, it entails writing, it entails many other things. So we are encouraging teachers to say, please teachers, come support our learners. Want to thank the executive mayor. She has always been with us from day one. She took all her time. I even wondered, hey, my God, I've never seen an executive mayor sitting in the meetings of education. She understands. As we're engaging, she says to me, DM, everything starts with education. We must support education from early childhood, because that's where our engineers will come from. That's where our water officials will be coming from, our CEO and everything, and CFO. So they are supporting education, and I want to applaud the people of the Eastern Cape. Want to thank Queen Zikau also, who came all the way to be with us and stayed with us for the duration of this event today. We really appreciate. I say, Eastern Cape, I salute you.